Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to get all honor and glory to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders, the great men, all the rules who have been a great example. To the younger brothers in the truth, peace and blessing to the hopeful elect. Lord, when it's edifying, and I'm going to get straight into it. And this the book of Second Corinthians, chapter 4, and verse, I'm going to start at 1. It say, therefore, seeing we have this ministry, as we have received mercy, we faint not, because the Lord, by us having this ministry, that's us receiving mercy from Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. We just pray we hold fast to what we learn until the end, you know, in truth and sincerity, we will be saved, like the Lord said, and we're gonna be changed and made completely righteous with righteous bodies. It say, but having renounced the hidden things of dishonesty, not walking in craftiness, nor handling the word of, of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, deceitfully, but by manifestation of the truth, commending ourselves every man to every man's conscience. It say in the sight of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. But if our gospel be hid, it is hid to those that are lost. You know, and the reason I read that, because our people, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native American, you are truly lost, man. These people lost, man. They in a they in a lost and found container, man, or some shit. Our people lost. They in all kind of different wayward doctrines or religions or just Christianity, because that was the main tool to destroy our people. You know, the main tool used to destroy you Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans was Christianity. You know, the because Christianity ain't nothing but a mixture, like a fucking Greek mythology and all of those crazy shit, covered up with the Holy Bible. Because majority of the shit they say and talk about it ain't, you know, it don't pertain to the scripture when it comes to um the Bible. It do, but it's misinterpreted. They putting their interpretation on it, but rather than the interpretation of what the scriptures actually talking about. They don't go precept upon precept, line upon line, proving what they trying to say, you know. And our people are deceived by it, you know, to the point where they so confused they don't know, you know, they don't know what the truth is, man, because it's hid from them, you know. Let's keep going to say, in whom the gods of this world have blinded the minds of them which believe not. And the gods of this world talking about who? The ones who rule the world, the so-called white man, Esau, Edom. You know, the nation of the so-called white people are the Edomites, Esau, Edom, and they blinded, and ultimately it's the top elite of the nation of Edom. Cause the lower echelon of Edom, they blinded too. They don't know what the hell going on. They don't know they Edomites, you know. But we here to teach you, you know, who you are. You know, we here to wake our people up and tell them to repent. Well, the Lord wake you up, but we here to, you know, deliver the message. Put it like that. it say least the light of this glorious gospel of Hamashiach. It say Christ, but we know his name is not Christ. And all Christ means is anointed. You know, Hamashiach, who is the image of Yahweh, of God. It say should shine unto them. You know, so the gods of this world blinded these people, and ultimately it was the Lord who done it. You know, the Lord used, you know, Esau The Lord used Esau to do these things that he done. Because when you go to Revelation 20, like, when you go to Revelation 20, it reads, when it's talking about Esau Edom going down for 1,000 years, and he came back in a Renaissance era. I'm just getting to one point. He came back in the Renaissance era, and what did the Lord or prophesy? I mean, what did ultimately the Lord tell us He was gonna do through the prophet and apostle John, John the Revelator. I'm gonna get straight to the point. This Revelation chapter 20. So like Revelation chapter 20 and verse 7, it say, and when the 1,000 years were expired, Satan shall be loosed out of his prison, and shall go out to deceive the nations which are in the four quarters of the earth, Gog and Magog, to gather them together for battle, and the number of whom is as the sands of the sea. But the point being, after 1,000 years, he was gonna be loose for a little season to go out and deceive. He was gonna be loose to go out and deceive the nations that are upon the earth, and that's what he did. So when he got loose, that's what he went out and did. He went out deceiving, conquering, stealing, changing history, whitewashing, going back to the Renaissance era and iconoclasm. You know, he came out of that low level, out of the bottomless pit, and he took over, man. He took off, and he went out and he deceived the nations that was in the four quarters of the earth. And all people are deceived by this man wickedness, man. The devil, the old serpent, the devil and Satan, man. He was loose out of his pit, going back to the 1300s all the way to now, and he ruling the earth in complete utter chaos, man. And our people just can't get it. Like the scriptures say, the deceived and the deceiver, it belongs to the Lord. So at the end of the day, the Lord is really the reason why certain people can't get it. The Lord is the one who call and choose. We ain't call ourselves to serve the Lord. The Lord called us out of darkness, man, into His marvelous light. The scriptures tell you that we were called out of darkness into the Lord marvelous light. The scriptures say, at least the light of this glorious gospel shall shine unto them, man. We were called out of darkness into the Lord marvelous light. It wasn't of us. We didn't just wake up and say, "Yep, I'm gonna do this." The Lord called us. Are we chosen? We don't know, but we hope. We're prisoners of hope. We surely hope we are chosen, but we don't know. There's Romans chapter 7 in 11 and verse 7, and say, "What then? Israel have not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded." Going back to 2 Corinthians chapter 4 and verse 4, it say, "The gods of this world blinded the minds of them that believe not." But ultimately, it was the Lord who did it, man. The Lord blinded them to where they couldn't get it. They couldn't get this truth. They couldn't grasp it, man. But that was the Lord plan. The Lord set up stumbling blocks. The Lord spoken in parables and things of that nature to where it wouldn't be easy to understand. Because the scripture tell you, why you speaking unto them in parables? The disciples came to the Lord. Why you speaking unto them in parables? He say, because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom, and to them is not given. So only basically what the Lord saying, only is my elect is gonna receive it. Everybody else were born in vain. Let the multitude perish then that were born in vain. You know, the Lord can do what He want. This is His program. He can do what He want. If you hit His word and believe, and it makes sense to you, what you should be doing is trying to learn it. You should be diligently seeking the Lord. You should be diligently crying unto the Lord, calling upon the name, trying to learn more. Diving in it, getting filthy in the scriptures, man. You know, that's what you should do. You know, if you an Israelite first and foremost, or you precede His word, because we don't know who Israelites and who not. But through the Spirit, But it can be somebody who look like another nation. They could be like, yeah, that make perfect sense. I believe in it. But I ain't a Negro, Latino, or Native American. I'm um Japanese or some shit. But the scriptures tell you that the spirit, our spirit bear witness that we are the children of the living power. Roughly paraphrase, that we are the sons of God. So a heathen ain't gonna get it. A heathen ain't gonna believe. A heathen ain't gonna believe in the name. A heathen ain't gonna believe in the Bible. He ain't gonna believe in the Lord, man. They gonna believe in some other bull crap, and they ain't gonna be able to get it. The scriptures say the name is dreadful amongst the heathen, so they ain't gonna never. A heathen can never get this, man. It ain't for them. And the gospel ain't for 2/3 either. You know, it say according to as it is written. Yeah, God have given them the spirit of slumber, eyes that they see not, ears that they hear not, the ears that they should not hear unto this day. And it's all the way into the day. All the way into the day, these people have eyes that they hear not, and ears that they see. Roughly paraphrased. Well, I mean, it say that they have eyes that they should not see and ears that they should not hear unto this day. So that's going on to this very day. Our people through, but yeah, hey, that's how it gotta be. Verse 9 and say, and David said, let their table be made a snare and a stumbling block, and a recompense unto them. Let their eyes be darkened, and they darkened that they may not see, and bow down their backs always. So King David, he also prayed that our people get caught up in all these different snares of virgin birth, heaven and hell, the Christian way of teaching it, and all these different things. You know what I'm saying? Everything is set up to be a stumbling block. The American, you know, dream and all this other bullshit people are into. Um, what's that other religion that our people worship? Damn, what's the name of it? Muslim and all that shit. The Lord set all these stumbling blocks up for a reason. The way the scriptures written in parables and stuff, all that set up for stumbling blocks for those who the Lord don't want to get it. You know, and that's just what it is, man. You know, and the reason this lesson came out is just you get around Jakes and they sometimes they'll go and try to get deep. Not deep as in they just try to be talking like they want looking for something. You know what I'm saying? Like the scriptures say, Israel have not obtained that which they seeking for, because majority of our people, what they looking for is the truth, man. Our people looking for the truth, trying to figure out, but the Lord got them blinded to where they can't receive the knowledge of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, you know, at the moment. But you never know who gonna wake up and who gonna start believing but the seed get planted, when you talk and you teach and you preach and you quote the scriptures and you plant that seed, but it's the Lord that get an increase of it. You never know. When you talk to certain people, they might eventually start looking into it. Then again, they might cast it behind them. Put the Lord off from day to day. Might believe, but they put the Lord off from day to day, and that's gonna be to their destruction, man. Seek ye the Lord while he may be found, call upon him while he is near. But that's pretty much the point. Lord willing, this edifying. I want to end giving all honor and glory to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Dash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders, the great millstone, rule well, and gracious unto the young brothers in the truth. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Shalom. Kwame Yashala. Shalom.